I am making steak Alfredo for dinner and I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. It is not my recipe, I will take her below, but we're gonna start out with 2 ribeyes. I'm going to cut them up into bite-sized pieces and then put them in this bowl and add my seasonings. Okay, it's all cut up, so I'm just gonna put it into this bowl. I tried to take off as much of like the fat and like hard stuff as possible. I'm putting some of this extra virgin olive oil in there. I also need to heat up my pan, so hold on. Okay, I put it on medium-high heat. So I'm gonna do some onion powder. She was like heavily seasoning. So I'm gonna do that. Garlic. The baby's sleeping, so I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, and the big boys are fishing with my husband. This is just salt and pepper. And so I'm trying to get this done now so that I'm not having to rush when I get here, and then when they get back, they have some food. So add the pepper, hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my spoon and mix this all together. It looks a lot more seasoned in real life, okay, I promise. This is all heated up. We'll add some olive oil to here. And then we're just gonna put the steak bites in. Some butter and some garlic. She did like quite a bit of garlic. And she did rosemary, just to make it be a little bit fancier. My pasta water is ready, so I'm gonna put this rigatoni in there. Steak is done, so I'm gonna put it on a plate and set it aside, dropping in some butter and some garlic. She said she only put this on for about 30 seconds until it got pregnant. And then we're adding some heavy whipping cream. This is basically however much you put in here is how much sauce you're gonna have. So we're going to, I think I might just put the whole thing, honestly. She had quite a bit and she had a way bigger container than I did. So I'm just gonna do the whole thing, and if I need more, I have a second one. So we'll just let this heat up. I'm gonna go grate some Parmesan cheese. Now that that is simmering, we're adding some onion powder and some pepper. It's a very thin consistency right now, so that's where the freshly grated Parmesan cheese comes in. Tell me your mom without telling me your mom. We have a nice little dino plate. So she said she added just a little bit in at a time. I'm gonna lower the heat because she didn't want it to be too thick, which makes sense. A strainer, and then I saved some pasta water, so we'll add that in as well. This definitely needs to be thicker. I honestly think that I need another heavy whipping cream. At least a little bit more, because I have 4 people to feed and this just does not look like enough sauce. So I'm gonna add like half of this, and then I'm gonna add more of all of the seasonings as well. I'm gonna have to grate some more. Okay, I'm just gonna put the rest of this in there because it definitely needs to be thicker. Have it on low, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of the pasta water in there. I don't wanna make it too watery, so we're just gonna put a little bit, mix it in. I already tasted it. I should have done it on camera because it's so good. Like, I can't believe I made that. Like, I used her recipe, but I made it. So good. Anyways, this is where we put the noodles in. I honestly think that I should have made more noodles, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Perfect timing. Thank you for letting me cook that, baby. I plated it already. I put the noodles in, the steak on top, and then I put a little bit of shredded Parmesan in there. So I'm going to try it. Mom life at its finest. Let's see. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's hot. The perfect bite. A little bit of steak, a little bit of nude. Yum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's really good. That's better than I thought it was gonna be. The sauce, if you don't make even like the whole thing, just make the sauce. I'm not even hungry. I was gonna eat this later. I'm eating that now. Try it.